Hello friends, are you guys still decorating for Christmas? Because I am, but today I'm going to finish it up by doing my dining room table and my china cabinet. I'm excited to share that space with you as well. So if you're new here guys, my name is Michelle and my sister Cheryl and I, we welcome you to our channel. If you guys are new, we would love it if you would give us a follow and subscribe. We appreciate y'all so very much. And you know, we've got so much more content to share with you guys. This Sunday, I will be posting my 2023 home tour. I usually post on Tuesdays and Fridays, but this week I will be posting on Sunday. So I hope you guys will mark your calendar and don't forget to come back and watch my home tour, because I'm going to share with you some rooms that I don't usually share much on my channel, which is my kitchen, my bedroom, and then I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of my guest bedroom. So I'm excited to share all of my home with you. Like I said, I'm just so happy with the way everything came together for Christmas, and I'm excited to share it with y'all. But let's get started. But before I do, I wanted to ask you guys one more thing. If you guys would consider watching our video to the very end, it would really help our channel to grow. It gets it out to more people, and we just would appreciate it so very much. Every one of you that watch our channel is just such a dear blessing to us, and we're so grateful for you guys. So thank you for everything that you do to help us. But let's get started. I can't wait to share with you my dining room. And remember, come back on Sunday for my home tour. So to get started, let's start on my dining room table. And I use this oval vintage mirror on my table all the time. This is one of my favorite pieces, but I'm just going to build on top of that. Now I have this amazing riser, and if you're looking for a riser like this, I will have one linked in the description below for you, but you can find one like it. It's so big, it's so beautiful, and it's so fun to display with. So I'm going to use this on my table. Now I've got this garland, and this is the cedar, and I got both of these. I got this and the Norfolk pine all at the same time, and it was several years ago, but this is actually my favorite. I love it so much. I should have bought more, and maybe I can get some more to add to my collection because I just love the way this looks. But I'm going to add this to my table. Now I know that this is a big display for my table, and if I ate at this table all the time, I probably would change it up and not use a garland, but instead I would just use stems that I could lay on top of the mirror so that I could easily remove this back and forth. But since I don't use this a whole lot, then I'm just going to go ahead and work with what I got and really just make it full. So as you can see, I added fairy lights inside, and now I'm just going to go in and add some pine cones. So again, if you're doing this for a table that you use a lot, I would suggest instead of using a garland, I would use green stems and place under the riser, and then you can take your pine cones, lay on top of that. So I love how this looks. But now let's add these lanterns. And I got these 2 lanterns at Tuesday morning before they went out of business. I think I gave $35 for both of them, which is actually a steal. And all I did was add some flameless flickering candles. And again, I will have those linked in my description for you guys if you're looking for some. But I really enjoy these. They just need new batteries, which I need to go get. But I just tied this with this gorgeous velvet ribbon. And I think I said previously that this came from Amazon, but actually this ribbon right there came from Hobby Lobby. So inside I just added some holly berries and some real greenery from my tree, just to bring in some more green and red, and I think it just is so pretty. So now let's decorate right in front of it. So to do that, I'm gonna just lay down first some real greenery that I have. And again, I'm so thankful I have this beautiful tree that I can go out in the backyard and get some clippings from it. I just love bringing real greenery in along with the faux. But now I'm just going to add these old clocks that I've collected and display them right here. And I'm going to fiddle with this for a little bit till I figure out how to make it set so it will stay. But the only thing else I'm going to do is just add a few pine cones. And I think it is so pretty. I think it's so fitting for this time. And I think it's a great reminder that the year's almost over and that the new year will be here before you know it. And also I think it's a time just to remember, you know, how precious time is, and to spend it with the ones that we love. Don't let time get away from you. I just hope if there's anyone in your family that you're not getting along with, I just hope that this will be a time of renewal, that you will mend fences, and that you will be able to spend time with those that you love and cherish the most. So to dress up the back of this, I have this humongous pine cone. I have no idea where I got it, but I love it. And so I'm just going to add it to the back. And I actually added a couple more back there as well. But I think it's so pretty and it's just different. And this theme right here goes with what I did on my buffet. If you didn't see my last week's video, I decorated my buffet using a lot of greens and pine cones, and I think it ties in so well all together. It also ties in with what I did in my living room. So again, I hope you guys will come back on Sunday and see my home tour. But now let's move over to my china cabinet. So as you can see, I already have some things in place. I've got these 2 big white architectural pieces I placed on top of these file cabinets and these old suitcases, and I've kind of rearranged this. I put this in a different place than it's normally been. I added a tree with some fairy lights. I hung my 2 stockings here. I love these red stockings. I tied a satin bow, and then I stuck some real greenery inside. I have an initial for my daughter. I have one for Easton. Who can forget Easton? So yeah, I have those stockings set right there. And then above the china cabinet, I kind of left all this the same, and I'm just going to add a little bit of decor to this. Now, I did put my gorgeous old vintage Santa head in this gorgeous wreath, and I used this beautiful velvet ribbon. It's got the gold underneath, and then I just added a satin bow. I think the combination is so pretty, and that's what I've tried to do throughout my home. I don't know if I've showed a lot of that to you, but I will on Sunday, where I've used a lot of velvet ribbon, but I also incorporated a lot of satin along with it, and I just love the combination. I think it is beautiful. So to add to this little shelf here, I do have this little compote bowl, and to this I'm going to add some paper shred. Now I'm going to go back and change this later, which I don't show you, but I actually put some paper towels underneath there because I want this beautiful vintage little plate to stand up, and it's not going to stand up like I have it, but I will fix it. So to fix it, I just put some paper towels, put the shred back on top, put the plate on, and then I'm going to display this vintage old bell. Now, friends, what were these used for? Can y'all tell me? I have several of these. I think they're so cool, but were they just like ornaments that you would hang? Or were they used in a specific way? I'm not sure. I think I've seen the movie, The Shop Around the Corner, and they were hanging these in the window display. And I love old Christmas movies. I love to see vintage Christmas decor being displayed. It just makes my heart so happy. So when you watch old Christmas movies, keep your eyes peeled and see how many wonderful things that you can find. I just think it's so fun. But to get started again, I just added this beautiful nativity ornament that was gifted to me by a dear friend. And to the top, I've just added this bottle brush tree to one of my little containers. I've got another bottle brush tree, which I'm going to set on top of this light reflector. I love the color of these old trees. They're so pretty to me. And the last thing I'm going to do is add this gorgeous nativity little ornament, and this is from my nephew Hunter. He gave this to me years ago. Hunter, I love it and I treasure this, and so thank you for that, honey. But this is just coming together perfectly. I'm not going to overdo it. I'm just going to kind of leave it like that. Now to the side, I'm going to add these old books, and on top of these old books, I'm going to add another compote dish. And as you can see inside, I just have like a bag in there. And that's because I want to set this tree on top, and I kind of want it to set up a little bit higher. So, sometimes you just got to work with what you have. But I love this old tree. It's so fun to display. I have quite a few of these bottle brush trees. So just really want to display them in these vintage dishes. I just think it makes the perfect base for these. But this is a flock tree. I think it's so pretty. And then I have another tree, and I'm going to add it to this other little creamer. So right here I have these collection of these vintage postcards, and I love collecting everything vintage and old, and so these are so beautiful to me. Look at this. The graphics are beautiful. Oh my goodness. And the date on this is 1922. So again, this is over 100 years old. Is that amazing? I just think that is so amazing. I think, who did this card go to, and how they must have really enjoyed it because they saved it. So I just think it's so fun to think about. But here's another one. I think it is actually the same age. They're both 100 years old, and I'm just going to place these in these stockings just to display them. I think sticking things in your stocking to use as a display is just perfect. I love that Santa. Isn't he beautiful? Now the next thing I have is this is such a treasure to me. This is a card that my daddy, my sweet daddy, sent his mother and his brothers and sisters when he was in the Army. And here he has signed it. His name was Mitchell, and it was dated 1953. My daddy had the most beautiful handwriting. Oh, I miss him so much. I miss all my family. But I treasure this card. I think it is so beautiful, and I love to display it in my home every Christmas. So here's the overall look of my china cabinet. I truly love it. And guys, I just want to thank you again for being here. Your friendship means the world to my sister and I. I have so much more Christmas content I want to share with y'all. I definitely want to share with you my sister's home. It is decorated so beautiful, and I can't wait to share that with y'all. But guys, thank you for being here. I appreciate y'all so much. But before I go, I want to leave you with this beautiful Bible verse. And again, don't forget to come back on Sunday for my 2023 Christmas home tour. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Proverbs 4:23. Friends, this is a great reminder that during this Christmas season that you will be a little more kinder, that you will be more gentle and show grace and kindness to others. A lot of people really need that during this time of season, because through your heart flows the blessings of God. And I just pray that you will be a blessing to others as much as God has blessed you. Friends, we appreciate you so much. Thank you for being here. We look forward to seeing you in the next one. So come back on Sunday for my 2023 home tour. Bye, y'all.